So if you're feeling a little bit anxious, there's a really simple tool that you can use to ground yourself, and it takes less than a minute to do. It's called the 5 4 3 2 1 method. And basically what you do is it's all a matter of focusing. So you focus on 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. It takes less than a minute to do. So if you start to feel anxiety coming on, then this method can really help you to ground back into the present moment. So let's just run through it. You start with 5 things you can see, and as you focus on looking at each thing, it can be a piece of furniture, it can be a piece of jewellery. As you focus on each thing that you can see, take a deep breath as you're looking at this thing. And as you move your gaze from one thing to the next, take another deep breath. Do this 5 times with 5 different things you can see. It can be anything in the room. Then you move on to 4 things you can touch. Really go to town with this. Go for things with different textures. So you might have a nice fleece, a nice textured coat that you can touch, or you might want to touch your hair, or your beard, or or you might want to stick your fingers in some mud. I don't know how adventurous you are, but again, each time you focus on each thing that you can touch, take a deep breath. Really make it a mindful exercise. So as you're touching each thing, really focus on mindfully absorbing the texture as you take that deep breath. So do that for 4 different things that you can touch. Then move on to 3 things that you can hear in your surroundings. Again, taking a deep breath each time. And this could be the passing traffic. You might be able to hear a conversation in the next room. It might just be the sound of your own breath, or that slight ringing you sometimes hear in the silence. But again, just focus on drawing in a deep breath each time. And then you move on to 2 things that you can smell. So there might be a particular scent in the room. You might have been burning incense, or could be outside and be able to smell the plants or the trees. You might be able to smell your own odour. Who knows? But again, take a deep breath each time you focus on each smell. Do this with 2 things you can smell. And finally, you move on to 1 thing you can taste. So what's present on your taste buds right now? What's going on there? Is there a sweet taste or a bitter taste, or what's going on there? Again, take a deep breath and really focus on that taste that you're experiencing in your mouth. And that's it. That's the 5 4 3 2 1 method. You should be able to do it in less than a minute. And you know, when I first tried it, it was quite astounding. I did feel much better afterwards. It can really help to ground you, I think, because you're focusing on your breath, you're focusing on your senses, it really helps to anchor you in the present moment again. Um, and I find that it's most effective when you catch your anxiety early. Um, when you feel it, when you feel it coming on. Um, I'm not sure if this is as effective if you've been completely swept off by anxiety, but I don't know. Give it a go. It might work. Um, but it's certainly very effective to nip anxiety in the bud if you feel it coming on, and to ground you in the present moment again. So to nip anxiety in the bud before it really takes off. Yeah. So yeah, I hope this method helps you, um, and go well.